edition of the Pharma Forum podcast. This is web editor Nicole Raleigh on site in Lisbon, Portugal for the conference this year. And with me is Dr. Olga Nissan, who is Vice President of Business Development at Evogene, a computational chemistry company specialising in the generative design of small molecules for the pharmaceutical and agricultural industries. Pleasure to speak with you, Olga.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
So it's been a busy time of things for Evogene of late, but before we sink our teeth deeper into its recent pharmaceutical endeavours, Olga, I was wondering if you could briefly introduce yourself for listeners and describe the journey that led you to doing what you do today.
Sure. I'm a passionate scientist by training. My background is at the intersection of scientific and business development. I started in the biomedical and translational research space, and over the years moved into roles where I could bridge innovation with real-world impact, building partnerships, shaping strategy, and helping bring technology closer to patients who really need it. Today, as a VP Business Development at Evogene, I focus on translating our AI-driven discovery capabilities into meaningful collaborations with pharma and biotech partners. What excites me most is the opportunity to work at a point where cutting-edge science meets real unmet clinical needs and to help turn that into tangible outcomes and real drugs.
Thank you, Olga. So we're going to unpack some of that for listeners, but as I say, it's been a whirlwind of news releases for Evogene recently. Notably, you were talking about collaboration a moment ago, notably the announcement in February of its extended collaboration with Google Cloud to develop and integrate AI agents into Evogene's ChemPass AI platform. So Olga, please tell us more both about that extended collaboration and ChemPass AI itself.
Absolutely. This has been a very exciting development for us, of course. At the core of Evogene is ChemPass AI, our generative AI platform designed to create novel small molecules that are optimized across multiple parameters from day one. Things like potency, selectivity, safety, synthesizability, and much more. One of the biggest challenges in drug discovery is that molecules often fail late because they weren't designed with all those constraints in mind upfront. ChemPass addresses this by combining two key capabilities. First, exploring vast chemical space, far beyond what is traditionally accessible. And second, ensuring that every molecule is designed to meet real development requirements from the outset. Our collaboration with Google Cloud is helping us take this even further. After successfully developing a first-in-class foundation model based on 38 billion of molecular structures, we are now integrating AI agents using Google Cloud Vertex AI. Those agents automate complex scientific workflows and accelerate the design, make, test, analyze cycle, ultimately increasing the probability of identifying successful drug candidates.
Thank you, Olga. So, as you say, vast chemical space indeed, with those 38 billion molecule structures. I mean, it's no wonder that we've turned to AI because the human brain just couldn't cope with that. But let's tunnel deeper into the role of integrating such cutting-edge AI into scientific research. So where is industry at in this specific artificial intelligence transformation generally? And what have you been hearing on the ground here at BioEurope Spring?
We are at a very interesting inflection point. A few years ago, AI in drug discovery was largely exploratory. Today, it's becoming operational and integrated into real pipelines. What we're hearing here at BioEurope Spring is a clear shift. Pharma is no longer asking if AI is relevant, but how do we implement it effectively? Investors who invest in early assets want to know that it was built or optimized with AI. The key challenge now is moving beyond prediction into actionable design, not just analyzing data, but actually generating better molecules and reducing failure rates. That's where platforms like ChemPass AI are particularly relevant. Because we're not only predicting outcomes, we are engineering molecules to meet them.
Wonderful. So it's interesting you used the word shift. Yesterday on a panel, there was sort of a denial of a sudden shift, rather an evolution into what we're seeing coming next. But coming back to strategic collaborations, I believe Queensland University of Technology has also recently collaborated with Evogene to advance AI-driven therapeutics for therapy-resistant cancers, including non-small cell lung cancer. Please can you tell us more about that?
Sure, this is another collaboration we are very excited about. Together with Queensland University of Technology, we're applying ChemPass AI to develop novel therapeutics for therapy-resistant cancers, including non-small cell lung cancer. What makes this collaboration particularly interesting is the combination of our AI-driven molecular design with deep biological expertise on complex oncology targets. Those are often challenging pathways where traditional approaches have struggled. By using ChemPass AI, we can design entirely new molecules tailored to those targets while optimizing multiple parameters simultaneously, which is critical in oncology, where efficacy, selectivity, and safety must all align.
Speaking of optimizing, what have you been hearing about where we're at and where we're going in terms of oncological specific innovation and investment at the conference?
Oncology continues to be one of the most dynamic and competitive spaces. What we're seeing here is a strong focus on novel mechanisms of action, previously undruggable targets, and precision approaches to patient population. At the same time, there is increasing awareness that traditional discovery methods are not sufficient to address those challenges efficiently. That's where AI-driven platforms are gaining traction, particularly those that can improve success rates early in the process. Investment is still strong, but more selective, with a clear preference for technologies that can demonstrate real differentiation and measurable impact on development success.
Thank you, Olga. So, Evogene is giving a presentation later this afternoon on its drug discovery and development capabilities, including ChemPass AI, obviously, notably highlighting the latest achievements in its specifically pharmaceutical division. So, Olga, I was wondering for those who are listening into this podcast who have been unable to be in Lisbon this year, what would you like those listeners to be left with in terms of a taste that the attendees here in Portugal are going to have?
For those not here in Lisbon, the key message from our presentation is this. Evogene is focused on designing novel, high-quality small molecules with a higher probability of success from day one. We demonstrate this through the ability to explore vast chemical space and generate truly novel molecules, simultaneous multi-parameter optimization, and strong experimental validation results to ensure development success. For example, in some of our projects, we've seen high hit rates and nanomolar potency already at early stages, significantly reducing the need for large-scale screening. The takeaway is that we are not just accelerating discovery, we're improving its quality and predictability.
I like that, not just accelerating, but improving the quality. Very good. So you also mentioned there about from day one, from early stages. Given all the flurry of activity there, my next question is, what next for Evogene? Will you be looking beyond those early novel untapped stages?
At Evogene, we see two main directions. First, expanding strategic collaborations with pharma and biotech partners, both through platform partnerships and co-development programs. And second, continuing to advance ChemPass AI technologically, including deeper integration of AI agents and automation for further scale discovery.
Wonderful. So that brings me to my last question in today's podcast. Olga, do you have a closing takeaway thought for our listeners from Bio Europe Spring 2026?
Sure, if I had to leave listeners with one thought, it will be this. The future of drug discovery is not just about moving faster, It's about designing better and smarter from the very beginning. At Evogene, we believe that by combining advanced AI with deep scientific understanding, we can significantly improve the probability of success and bring better therapies to patients. And ultimately, that's what drives everything we do.
Thank you very much for your time today, Olga. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Nicole.
And that concludes another episode of the Pharma Forum podcast. You can find more information about this episode, including a download link and information about previous installments at pharmaforum.com/podcasts. The Pharma Forum podcast is also available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Overcast, Pocket Casts, Podbean, and pretty much wherever else you download your other podcasts from. Just search for Pharma Forum and follow and hit subscribe. Of course, don't forget to visit our website itself, where you can sign up for daily and weekly news and analysis bulletins. And do follow us on Blue Sky and LinkedIn at Pharma Forum. That's all for now. Thank you for listening.